Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I hope you guys are doing good today. I'm bringing the chat up. I was bad about that yesterday. Okay. Welcome to the live readings. The only reading we have today is Paula. I'm gonna look at this over my other screen. Make a collective. Okay. Timestamp. So we're gonna do Paula's reading. She just wants a career reading, so nothing too bad. Okay, what do I need to hear right now to best launch my new venture? How exciting. Paula, it's good to hear from you. Again, Paula / Megan. That was really funny. I was like, oh. Okay, anyway, what's the timestamp? 101. I like it. Ones are a sign of manifestation, so, okay. And if you would like a YouTube live mini reading, those are available to purchase down below in the description. So look for my StanStore link and you can find all kinds of options for different readings there. So YouTube live readings are great because you get a timestamp and you don't necessarily have to be here to receive your reading. So you can be at work, you can just be chilling, and then you can go check back later in the day and go find the date that you purchased on, the video for the date that you purchased on, and your timestamp should be there. So yeah. Okay, Spirit, please tune into Paula. Please tune into Paula. Let me bring up. What is the advice for Paula's new business venture here? Also, I forgot my iPad stand today. I feel like it's like a weird angle. Anyway. Okay, Paula's advice for your venture. Oh, wow. No Aquarius energy here. No Aquarius energy here, but I feel it. I feel it. So I think some of the advice for you, or one piece of advice, the first piece of advice for you, Paula, is to really tap into Aquarius this year. Aquarius is all about thinking outside the box. It's all about how do I say this? It's about being ahead of the curve even when people side eye you. Okay, so we have a lot of energy here. Obviously I'll get into the cards, but we have a lot of energy here that talks about being a little bit intimidated by the fact that maybe you're not getting attention right away, or people kind of side eyeing you, like, why are you starting your own thing, like But Aquarians, I don't know how much, I can't remember if we talked about like your signs or anything, so I'm so sorry, but I'm an Aquarius, if it makes you feel any better. Like, we pretty much spend our entire lives trying to get people to believe us because we see things, we see how things are going to play out like years and years and years in advance, if that makes sense. So yeah, okay, sorry. I'm trying to I feel like I'm getting a lot and I don't know what to say first. So we start with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the Hermit in the reverse and the Empress. So the Three of Pentacles is about collaborations. So I feel like, you're like, what do I need to hear most right now? I feel like I'm getting a lot. I need to get my shit together right now. Be careful about who you get into partnerships with. Obviously ask people for help, but you don't have to say yes to everyone and you don't have to get into contracts with everyone. If you feel like working together with someone, if you just feel really off about them, it's okay for you to say no. And that's that Aquarian energy coming out too. It's kind of hard to get shit past an Aquarius. Obviously none of us are perfect, but you can kind of smell bullshit from a mile away. So if you feel like working with someone is just like not in your best interest, it's okay to say no to that person, but make sure you are taking advantage of like the people, or not taking advantage, but like saying yes to the people who genuinely want to help you. The Three of Wands in the reverse is telling you that you don't have to do everything by yourself. And if you want to move a lot more quickly, you're going to have to accept help. That's another shadow of Aquarius. Like sometimes we try to do everything on our own. So, which one of our like biggest lessons is to embrace community. So I did lots of Aquarius coming up for you today. It's kind of funny. The Hermit in the reverse is about getting out of your comfort zone, and the Empress is about patience and just kind of like waiting for opportunities to present themselves to you. The Empress isn't just like sitting in a chair like not doing anything. Like she does take action, but she takes inspired action. She is very creative, and she if she feels like something isn't working, she kind of sits down and listens to her body. She listens to the energy around her until the idea kind of comes to her. So if something isn't working for you right away, but you still feel like, no, this is the direction I should be going in, just take a moment, maybe go sit out in the middle of a forest or something, go for a hike, talk to the trees, get a little woo-woo, connect back with your body and connect back with nature, and the answer will come to you. And that combined with like asking people for help is going to be like chef's kiss for your new business, because it's going to also show people that you're willing to take constructive criticism, and it's going to show people that like you care about like feedback and what other people have to say. So people are just going to trust you more naturally. Sorry for everyone who's like posting comments. I don't have the chat up right now, and I'm kind of doing that on purpose because I want to just like focus on the reading. I see the comments like on like my iPad screen, but they like flash and then they disappear. So I'm so sorry, but I will get through Paula's reading and then I will answer questions. Okay. We then have the Four of Cups, which is about feeling discontent and a little bit bored. And then we have the King of Cups in the reverse, which is feeling a little bit emotionally disconnected. Again, this combo, another shadow of Aquarius. Sometimes Aquarius likes to intellectualize their feelings a little bit too much, and they become very disconnected from the heart. So again, this is about making sure that you stay connected and grounded to yourself and your intuition and like nature. And it sounds really woo-woo, but that's kind of the era that we're moving into. Pluto and Aquarius, maybe that's why Aquarius is coming up so much for you. Pluto and Aquarius is going to be a thing for the next 20 years. And it is all about destroying the old systems that don't work anymore. So in order to kind of survive that, you have to learn how to like emotionally regulate and like weather the storm a little bit. I think Pluto and Capricorn, you could kind of like take advantage of a storm. It's kind of like, you know how like really, really rich people take advantage of like the housing market going to shit and then they buy everything up. I know that's like a bad example. Well, maybe it's a good example. I don't know. But it's kind of like that system isn't really going to work for the next 20 years. You can't really like take advantage of anybody in that way. So you're going to have to learn how to weather the storm without like taking shortcuts, I guess. So yeah, definitely Pluto and Capricorn was very much about like being able to take shortcuts, and like, not that Capricorn is like a bad sign. My best friend is a Capricorn, but it is like a workhorse kind of energy, whereas like Aquarius is more about like doing the right thing, if that makes sense. We then have the Chariot and the High Priestess both in the reverse. The Chariot in the reverse is feeling like you are kind of stuck in the middle of the road, like you can't go anywhere. And then the High Priestess in the reverse is again that energy of being disconnected from your intuition. So the biggest message here, I think, is that all of the answers are here, and they're all here. You have all the answers. I think you have a mission. I think you know what it is that you want to do. Stick to it. Stick to your morals, stick to your values, and the right people will be attracted to you. Pluto and Aquarius is going to support you in that. Like, as long as you're being honest about who you truly are, there's really no way that you can fail. So even if things are a little bit slow for you, even if you feel a little bit stuck in the mud, it's okay, because it's not going to be like that for forever. I would even look at it as like a test to see if you're willing to like stick to what you truly believe. Pluto and Saturn have a really bad rep of like being super tough, but the rewards that come from both of those planets are revolutionary and they're incredibly beneficial, you know. So Saturn rules Aquarius, so does Uranus, but like Uranus is also known for being kind of tough, but like the rewards that come from those super tough planets are always worth it in the end. So it's going to be very worth it that you stick it out, even when people are side-eyeing you and being like, oh, you think you can start your own thing? Who gives a fuck what they say? Overall, we have Karma and the Magician in the reverse. This is manipulation, and karma is like the consequences of your actions, right? So whether that be good or bad, it's, you know, it's up to you if you're making good decisions or bad decisions. So just know that whatever you put in, you will get back, if that makes sense. So if you're dealing with manipulative people, you're going to get manipulated. And I feel like intuitively you're going to know like if someone's bad or good for you, because I feel like you really are stepping into Aquarius energy. You can't really get much past Aquarius energy in that way. You can smell the bullshit from a mile away. But if you're manipulating people, that's also going to come back on you super hard too. So yeah, let's get you a spiritual message. I feel like this whole entire reading, like, I don't know if you were looking for anything specific, but what I'm really getting is like super cheesy, like, oh, oh my God, sorry, I'm choking my own spit. Super cheesy, like, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Yeah, you got wisdom. It came out reversed. I don't think this deck does reversals, but wisdom in the reverse. Again, this is about listening to yourself and what you know to be true. Like, I feel like you know you have a really good idea, and I feel like you know that it can be successful, but I also feel like you simultaneously know there's some people in your life who might tell you that this is not going to work, and you're going to have to learn how to tune those people out. It could also be like if you have to be on social media, you have to learn how to tune out the people in the comments. Just remember that most people in the comments are bots, and I'm not saying that to like make anybody feel better. Most hate comments are bots. They are. That's a whole other discussion, but yeah, stick to what you know, what you feel in your heart and like your gut is the right thing to do. Don't let anybody tell you that your dream is like not achievable or anything, because it's just not true and they're just projecting onto you. When is the next positive change in Paula's career? Three to 6 months. That's pretty quick. That's pretty fucking fast. And then overall energy is days. Yeah, that's pretty fast, girl. So get tunnel vision on your dream. I see a lot of pushback, but I'm telling you, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. This is a very like cheesy woo-woo, believe in yourself. It's very Disney princess. If you need inspiration, go watch some Disney movies. Go cry a little bit. Go watch Cars or something. Cars is one of my depression movies. I watch that when I don't feel good. But like go watch Disney movies. Go watch movies that like inspire you. Go watch content creators that like have overcome things. Like you don't need to fill up your mind with like negativity. Like tunnel vision includes also like trying to filter out anything that doesn't support what you're focused on. So it's going to take a lot of discipline, but it's going to be worth it. And Pluto supports that discipline. Okay. We have Taurus, Cancer, lots of Taurus, and a little bit of Gemini, a little bit of Virgo. That is what I have for you. And I appreciate you so much. Okay. Let me look at this chat real quick. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Hello, everyone. I'm not doing any free readings. I am so sorry. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm not doing any free readings. I'm so sorry. These are paid readings. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not going to do a collective for each sign because I have to go do some other things. But I'm going to pull a general collective. I'll pull a general love message because I know that's probably why most people are tuning in. What's the timestamp? 15:28. Okay, I see a lot of you getting into like a dream relationship, but it's going to take you prioritizing your independence. Yeah. While reading, do you also get the negative energies of the other person when doing tarot reading? Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. I pick up on all of it. I can tell when someone's like not a good, I can tell like if I'm doing like a private reading for someone, I can 100% tell if they're like not a good person. But you know, it when that kind of stuff happens, most of the time that doesn't happen very often. Most of the people that come to me are like regular people. It's very rare that I get like a horrible person. Very, very rare. Most people are not horrible supervillains. So I hope that makes people feel better. But when it does happen, I just answer their questions and send them their reading, you know, because like they paid for it and they bought a service. I provided that service and I separate myself from that, if that makes sense. I'm not doing any free personal readings. So I'm sorry. Does it affect your mental health as well? It can. It used to at the beginning, but I'm also in therapy, so I have a lot of tools in my tool belt to help me like separate from that. So I also use those tools a lot when I'm doing like my collective K-pop readings. Sorry for all the noise. But yeah, my collective like K-pop readings and stuff too. I've gotten a lot of like really nice comments about how people think I'm very like not biased. I feel like the most bias I've shown was in the most recent like Danielle and Hybe reading, because I was like, I try my best to read like what I see, even if like maybe if Danielle was in the wrong or whatever, like I'll definitely point that out. But I also do have my own opinions, you know. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of really nice comments about how like I seem like very non-biased, and that's because I have the tools to be able to kind of like separate myself from like, here's the tarot reading, here's the energy that's coming from it, and my own personal feelings. So yeah, I don't know, you know. Yeah, so okay, the love reading. Back to the love reading. Thank you for asking the questions. The Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Nine of Cups reversed. Then we have the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like the dream relationship is coming. That is the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, but it also requires you to like get your shit together. That's the Queen of Pentacles. Get your shit together, get your priorities straight, get organized, do the right thing, like put yourself first. There's a lot of mention here about like codependency and learning how to be independent. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is like the universe not being on your side. Nine of Cups reverse is like not getting what you want. Overall energy talks about the Nine of Pentacles, which is independence, and the Six of Swords, which is like moving on to calmer water. So for those of you who need like love advice, if you're like feeling like, oh my God, like doom and gloom, am I ever going to meet anyone? Yes, you will. You 100% will. But there's this obstacle of like, can you be alone for a little bit? Can you not settle? Right? Does that make sense? So it sounds really simple when I'm just saying it out loud. I know putting it into practice is a little bit more difficult. I know. I would know better than anyone. I've been in what I call a dating timeout for a few years because I was making terrible decisions. So trust me. I know. But yeah, you will fall in love if that's what you want. It'll happen. It's just, you got to learn to chill out and build up your own life first. That's where the universe, that's where the world is heading. Not like hyper independence, like you don't need anybody and you don't need community or anything like that. Like, but not depending on like a man or not depending on a woman for like all of your happiness. The world is heading in that direction. So if you start to learn those lessons now, it'll just be much easier for you later on, you know? Okay. Hello everyone. I'm not doing free readings. I'm very sorry. I'm not doing free readings. I just did a love collective and I did paid readings before that. So anyways, that is what I have for you guys. I am going to get off. If you would like to pay for a YouTube live reading for tomorrow, those are available in the description. There's a link below in the description. You can purchase one for tomorrow. So love you guys so much. I'll see you guys later. Bye.